Alright, we good? We good. Today we'll be participating in Spirit's Eve. Tomorrow we need to shake a bush. And then the day after that, it'll be winter. Let's check this. Nothing. And I guess let's just take care of chores. Rhubarb pie. Recipe unlock. I pet the cat already. Good. Let's see. 12 crops ready. Nothing in the greenhouse. What's done? Some of these random eggplants. The yams. You know, we are so close to the end of the season, I'm just gonna throw these in here. Let me see. Eggplants seem to sell for slightly more than corn. They're also reharvestable. Which corn is too, but... Gonna throw some eggplant in the seed maker. And just so I have, you know, an extra source of money, I'm gonna plant some eggplants with the really good wool. You get wool from rabbits? Also, I can't forget about this. 6, 10, 14, 15, 16. Okay, we've got to wait some more days for that. Couple more days. But wool. First of all, that sells for a lot on its own. I didn't think wool would come from rabbits. I assume you can get it from sheep too. But I kind of assumed sheep would be the only thing you get wool from. That's quite interesting to know. I never emptied this. Just a couple things. I forget what time Spirit's Eve starts. I'm pretty sure it starts quite late. So we've got plenty of time to take care of other things. Let's take a little look, shall we? Collections, letters. It'll be quite far back. Hold on. $10 p.m. So I put in 5 seeds, got 9. 5 more to get to 16. You'd think the sooner I plant these, the better, but to be honest, I kinda want to wait for these to be fully grown. So I can move these up, because these will be harvestable way more commonly than these, or way more often. I'd rather not have to come in here and walk all the way up here every time. To be fair, it would only be like once every so often. So yeah, we'll keep hold of these. I also want to... Yeah, we can spend part of today doing that. Am I correct in thinking I can't go to town today? Yeah, I can't enter town, but that's fine. I want to go test a gift. I found out allegedly I can't get to the beach today, can I? That's kind of frustrating, but I'll check the beach tomorrow. I want to check my crab trap things. I heard, anyways, that the guy, the wizard, likes void essence and also the solar thing, but I'm just gonna test that. I'm also gonna, first of all, check. I'm able to give Jas a gift. I'm able to give Vincent a gift. Oh, but I might not run into Vincent. He'll be in town somewhere. I have a better chance of running into Jas, because she at least lives down here. Oh yeah, I want to stock up on hay for the winter too. I'll do that in a moment. Sorry, Shane. Can I just get past? I actually didn't need to get past. Jas isn't there. She playing jump rope? Nope. She's probably in town with Penny and Vincent then. That's unfortunate. But I'll at least give this to you. This is imbued with potent arcane energies. It's very useful for my studies. Thank you. And that's a loved gift by you? Yes. Obviously, giving one to him on his birthday will be very good. Which is coming up in winter, so I'll do that. But I'll also just try to give him a loved gift whenever I can. I want to become better friends with the wizard. I'm not going to do Skull Cavern stuff again until winter. Oh god, yeah, I really need to stock back up on... I think the deluxe coop must be restocking itself. Because I'm quite low on hay now. After, like, having not really taken much out myself. I assume the deluxe coop restocks food automatically. Fairly certain. But think, 240 is that's nowhere near enough, right? Like, I need 10 a day for 28 days. So at some point I might need to be... At some point I might need to talk to Marnie. You know, and that's even if I fill up, which... Have I now? Because I'm not getting any more hay. Yeah, we're at max capacity. Building a second silo wouldn't be a terrible idea. My plan is to move the silos maybe somewhere down the bottom. I could also line this back wall with them, because over here in this area is definitely where I'm moving my coops and barns. Coops and barns and coops and barns. So having the silos nearby might not be a terrible idea. What also wouldn't be a terrible idea is actually clearing this area so I can get a better look at it. I mean, I know you can plant wheat and then get hay from that when you harvest it. I don't think that's that worth it, though. For a second I was like, what the hell? I thought that was my axe. The big cheese. Right. Are you ready for bed soon? I turned on the electric blanket for us. No way, Jose, we're going to Spirit's Eve, right? I think... Doesn't Abigail get in bed by, like, 10? Am I gonna see her in bed and then go to Spirit's Eve? And she'll be there too. I bet that's gonna happen. just now. Oops. Waiting for the time to tick up. Yep. Good night, dear, she says. Which is cute, but she's only going to be taking a power nap. Because here she is at Spirit's Eve. Is this a slightly different layout to last year? I feel like these were in a different spot. Have you ever fought any of these monsters before? I actually have. Even the spiders? Are there spiders? These things don't look so tough. Are they doing the, hold on. I'm gonna check this out. Are they doing the maze again this year? Seems they are. It also looks like a different maze this year too. That's cool. Cute. Yeah, I definitely used to kind of hate Shane. But I actually think he's kind of cute now. He seems like a good, caretaker for Jas. Alright. We need to figure out what's going on here. I remember last time there was a question mark, something goofy happened. Yeah. Like being able to walk through stuff like that. What do you mean this is your spot? Why would you have a spot in a maze? Alright. Okay, so there's our goal this year. Could I have come here from the start? Oh no. Right, there was a thing blocking my path here. That was interesting looking. Oh, okay. Wait. There we go. Price ticket. Hooray. Actually, yes, I did have a pretty successful farming year. Certainly better than year 1. And hopefully, it's only up from here. Yep, I knew this was going to be a bigger rug. That's why I got it. I'm excited to see if it's, looks cool. Okay, okay, I can't forget. Noon sharp, we need to shake that one bush. Here's fine. And I want to say we could put this, like, by the entrance. Or maybe in front of the fireplace. Just to have it. Some last minute crops are ready. These miscellaneous corns over here. I wonder why Jacob specifically wants to farm corn. There's gotta be something to that. Like his whole family was murdered by corn. And he needs to take revenge. Those who know. Monka S. Right, I shouldn't forget to be petting these guys. You know, since the last stream, when I got these guys, I think it was last stream. Since I got those guys, I came to a realization. During that stream when I named them obviously Judy and Lola. For Judy, Hops, and Lola Bunny, and I was like, I can't think of a single other rabbit character. Since then, Cream the rabbit and Vanilla the rabbit. Like, I'm not a huge Sonic fan. I have only played a few games, and I've only ever really enjoyed one Sonic game that I've played. And that was Generations. I liked some of the other games, but I was a kid when I played them. Right? But I see enough Sonic, like, related things that realistically I should have thought of Cream and Vanilla. Okay, I lied about the liking only one game. I liked Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood, as memey of a game that is. Like, it's a super memey game. I actually enjoyed it, and Cream is in that game. And she was on my team for, like, the entire game after I unlocked her, because she was OP in that game. She could revive your teammates and, like, heal them all. So an Iridium Sprinkler is very cool. Let's see here. Iron Bar for Gorg. I'm keeping a stern eye on the clock as well. Like, I still have plenty of time to do productive things while I wait for it to be 12. But I cannot arrive a moment too late. I want to check the beach, but I'm not gonna risk anything I don't need to risk. So this one? "12 o'clock noon sharp, last day of the season, check the bush above the playground." I also reminded myself of something earlier, but I forgot about it. Let's see if I can figure it out. I remembered something from these. Oh, right, I remember what it is now. This. Someone is waiting for you on level 100 in the Skull Cavern. That gives me a goal to work towards. Because I'd forgotten about that. I'm gonna be working through the Skull Caverns anyway. During winter. Because I want to get more iridium. And like general upgrades. Unfortunately, I will say, I've already been spoiled as to what you receive from this. So I can't act surprised. But I'm here to get it anyway, just for the sake of having it. The Junimo plush. It is very cute. And I know exactly where I'm gonna put it. In my home. Hello, Emily. That was not Emily, that was Haley. For a second, Haley got to see what life was like as her far cooler, much kinder sister. Hopefully now she'll take a long hard look at herself and realize she's kind of a piece of land. I don't really have anything else I want to do today. I'd be happy to move on to winter by now. Oh. My cat was giving me a disapproving glare and it seemed I'd forgotten to fill his water. Sup, Link? Right here. I think that's a great spot for the Junimo plush. I'll always check back in on you, Abigail, you know that. What are these for? Are these like... We have babies. They grow up and then they sleep in normal beds. And then we still have the crib for more babies. I don't want to have that many babies with you, Abigail. If we have babies, I'm happy with the one. Fiddlehead risotto, I think is what they just said that was. I guess just to make a slightly more use of the day, I'll bring the wizard another void essence. Another loved gift for the wizard. If I'd thought to, I would have brought something down for Jas too. Oh, right. Hmm. Nothing here speaks to me. As anything that I desperately would need. Okay, we've got one heart with the wizard now. Am I supposed to bait the crab things? No wonder they haven't produced nothing. You fool. I was throwing bait into those things, and he's like, give me one of those. Why would you give me this? And now he doesn't allow me in his home anymore. Great. Nice one, Elliot. Alright, so we should be able to check back tomorrow then. I forget what the other item we need is. It's a rabbit's foot, right? Rabbit's foot, the truffle, obviously snow yam. Alright, let's just go ahead and dive head first into winter. Abigail's wearing some warmer clothes. And here we are again. Fried eel recipe from George. More bait for Elliot to steal. And for now I'll leave the old farm stuff here, even though hopefully we're gonna get to like make some changes to our whole operation. But I think I'd like to at least extend this path and like clean up the buildings a little bit. We'll have to see. And see we did. See? pet these guys first. And they're staying nice and toasty. 24. Bring those to Gus. We'll also try to patch things up with Elliot. Even though he stole something precious of mine. My bait. Actually, I don't care about it that much. I also forgot to check the calendar at home, but I'll check it here. It's Krobus's birthday today? I knew the wizard's birthday was coming up. Linus and Caroline. Seb, Harvey. Okay, most of these people it's easy to get gifts for. I know what most of these people like. Harvey I'll have to check. Caroline I'll need to remind myself. And Evelyn. Caroline, Harvey, Evelyn. Fish taco? I don't think I have that. Beets and tulips? I don't have that. Coffee I can do. I do have an extra jade. I'm certain I do. I'll bring you one as soon as I'm able. Yep, this is why I did this. I needed cockles for the raccoons. You may be wondering why I'm picking them all back up right away. I don't want to have another... What? You can place them that close to each other? Why are they... That freaks me out. I don't like that. I don't want another Elliot situation. Let me just make sure I actually got all of them. Yep. Shrimp is a new thing. We haven't had shrimp before. Most of this stuff we have had before. I'll see if I can find... Locate Elliot later. Need to wait for the saloon to open to drop off the eggs. Let's remind ourselves of what Pierre is selling in times like these. I'll buy a bit of quality fertilizer from you. Considering I'm going to be using it in the greenhouse. I noticed as well that tilled land inside the greenhouse that has fertilizer on it, like stayed there. Unlike the outside stuff, which goes away after a while. So squid. Catch some squid or kill some skeletons. I'd rather do the squid. We're delivering these today. We can bring Demetrius a jade today. And squid will be nighttime fishing. So we can probably do squid fishing after Skull Cavern runs. 'Cause I'm pretty sure squid are night fish. There's Elliot. Yuri, this is a beautiful gift, thank you. I have free reign of your house again. Screw you, Elliot. Sup, Gus? Got those eggs for you. Complete 40 help wanted quests. Wow. Already? Doesn't feel like I've done that. And I'm about to bring Demetrius his jade. I have, what was it, a week? Yeah, a week to do the squid. Tomorrow will probably be my first winter Skull Caverns run. Actually, wasn't it someone's birthday tomorrow? I might need to evaluate my sneeze, my priorities. This is a cool looking wood. Wanna try this out. That actually looks really nice with this flooring. Fan of that. Ugh. The sneeze that ruptured my soul. Ugh. So let's take a little look in here, get a quick reminder. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Like, there are 12 tiles tall here and 10 wide. Wait, no, it's 12 wide, 10 tall. For now, I think I'm gonna run with a setup like this. And let's grab those eggplants. We have 38. So 8, 16, 24, 32. 32 along here, and then an extra 12 here. We only have 38. That's fine, we can fill in blanks with seeds we get. So here's the deal with the eggplants. I'm at most going to plant up to here, where I've just tilled to. This will be our eggplant patch. Every other slot down here reserved for more starfruit. Fertilize everything. And this will just be so that we have some regular way of making money throughout winter. Like some consistent way of getting some money. Extra cash. We still have the animals and everything, but who says we can't have more than that? Alright. Now let's sleep. And for today, day 2 of winter. Nice. Thanks, Lewis. For today, we're gonna do the usual chores. And then we're gonna go to the desert. While I'm thinking about it, smoke a ghost fish. And got eggplant sprouts. I'm gonna bring the wizard a loved gift of his. I also wanted to look up so to get snow yams we need to dig with the hoe. That makes sense. Right, and it's the season of crocus as well. Which Jash, what the hell? Jas is privy to. Partial to? She likes it. So get the wizard a gift. I could give Jas a crocus on the way to the beach. Is she in? She must be. It's quite early. What up, Jas? Alright. Keep her going. Keep her moving. What am I getting today? Bombs? No, a plant. I might barely have enough time to get like a somewhat okay skull cavern run. Somebody wanted a lobster. I have a quest to deliver a lobster to someone. We're doing Skull Island tomorrow. So I just remembered I need to give Demetrius some jade today as well. And I can do, I thought it looked like we were down a crab pot. I accidentally picked one up. Demetrius needs a jade. Gus wants this lobster. And I can do some stuff for the guys. The raccoons. Well, while I'm already so damn busy, I can crack open some geodes and mystery boxes. Need that. Need 5 crocus. Crocus, I said? I meant cockle. I don't need the crocus. This house plant looks kind of nice. I'll throw it here. Sell these things. Bam, bam. So got those for you. I need one of these for Demetrius. I'll bring these with me too. So for Gus, a lobster. Demetrius wants the thing. jade. I'm already forgetting whose birthdays are when, but I can always check again. Staring at a wall again. Linus's is tomorrow. I'll bring him some sashimi. Let's get these guys fed. Cockle. Smoked ghost fish. Powder melon seeds? Now maybe I find the wife. Good luck. And we already got the snow, yeah. The snow yam also... finishes one of the things, and the reward for it was bridge repair. Okay. I've been looking forward to finding out what's across the bridge. Aside from the oars and such that you're able to see from this side of the bridge. That's my favorite thing to get out of a mystery box, is more mystery boxes. Okay. let's go get the bridge repair. As well as finishing the... was this the pantry or the crafts room? It's the crafts room. Of course. What a lovely looking area. A truffle and rabbit's foot is all that stands between us and finishing the community center now. Okay. Kinda curious to try planting these just to see what we get. Well, these we know what we're gonna get. These are powder melon seeds. We're gonna get, I'd guess, powder melons. But winter seeds, an assortment of winter seeds. I was also very curious to see if winter yams, because yams, they have seeds, they're plantable. Okay, winter yams are not plantable. Or at least, you can't make seeds out of them. My animal's sleeping. Wait, no, I already checked these guys out. I forgot to check in on the coop. They look pretty... Okay, no, they're awake. I was gonna say, they look pretty snoozy. Yeah, no reason not to throw these on. Make some mayo. I think I will be right back momentarily. And then I'll be right back. You've returned. Now, I know it's a little late, but it needs to be late anyway, so... Because I do want to make use of winter as my time to grind Skull Cavern. I'm gonna make the best use I can of what time there is left in the day. And fish for some squid for the quest. I also had the feeling in the back of my mind I didn't bait that one properly, which I didn't, so... So we need 10 squid. Well, I'm already at 10. This isn't a power, right? It's just... Yeah, it's just experience. I didn't really need it. Just gonna fish for a little while. Oops. No squid here is worrying to me. It's definitely a winter, nighttime ocean fish. I looked it up and everything. You know how I look everything up. that I'm unsure about. If I pull the wiki page back up... Yep, I'm fishing at the ocean. It's winter. I'm fishing between 6 p.m. and 2 a.m. Maybe it's just like an unlikely fish. I wonder if Willy is selling targeted bait. Because I know he sells targeted bait sometimes. Oh right, I forgot about the bridge repair. Damn, now I really want to check out what's over there. I'm never getting back to Skull Cavern, are you kidding me? So many distractions. If I'm gonna be going to Skull Cavern, I want it to feel right. You know? Like, this is the best use of my time on this day. I think it's a good use of my time generally overall for the whole month. But there just keeps being more things to check out or take care of. So now that we're Rabbit's Foot, now that we're 3 days into winter, let's see how we're doing on hay. Not so good. Not as good as it, not amazingly, I guess. That's how I feel about that. There you go. I'll keep hold of some wool. Because I'm not sure what else it can be used for if you don't sell it. The Rabbit's Foot is obviously going to the community center. I'll drop it off on my way to give Linus his birthday gift. And then from there I'll head to the bridge and check out what's there. You feel, you dig. Bulletin board. So this finishes the Enchanter's bundle, which gets us 5 gold bars as a gift. Hello. Truffle is all we need now, which I know, at least I think I know, can be sold by the traveling cart. So I may not be required to get pigs and do that whole shebang. Is Linus still in his tent? What's up, Linus? Have some sashimi. We are friends now, Linus. I wonder if anyone would consider my friendship statuses unusual at this point in the game. Like, if any long-term Stardew players looked at this and were like, okay, so you're great friends with Linus, and like, decent friends with people like Clint and Demetrius, but then like, terrible friends, or like, basically strangers with all these other people. What's going on there? Type shit. So this is just an insane looking area. With a lot of stuff for me to mine. What is this? Just more coal. I guess it wasn't in the range. Like, this looks like an incredible place to pick up stone and, like, generic ores. Unless these are all one time. In which case, it's still a nice boost in resources. There's a thing up there, too. Did I just unlock a new minecart location? I'll likely head to the ocean after this. Oh, there's a little cave here too. Okay. A lot to be checking out, but I'm gonna keep drilling away at these rocks and ores before I check that out. Absolutely epic. If I'm being real, the coal is what I'm most excited about here. Because for a while now I've been like, I don't have a super comfortable amount of coal saved up by any means. And now I do. So finish grabbing this. And out of that we got all this coal, stone, a little bit more iron, gold, bunch more copper, few gems. Very neat. And this now is another location, Quarry. With what is this? Another type of... oh boy. So I think I truly believe that this is maybe the middle thing between the regular mines and the full-on skull caverns. I don't know what this place is called, if it's like Quarry Mine, if it's Skull Caves. What specific name this place has, but it might be worth... exploring this place throughout the winter rather than the full-on skull caverns. What did this letter say again? Yeah, so that is the Skull Cavern, which this place is not, I assume. Oh boy. Situations like that, I should learn to use my block. There's a lot of enemies up there. Wow, that was a heavy stone. I'm just assume this place is called the Quarry Mine or something. And I'm honestly very afraid of it. So I might leave. This feels scarier than the Skull Caverns somehow. Oh boy, why are these guys aggroing? I saw that big room of them, obviously I did, but why are they just coming? Okay. Well, that's a new thing unlocked nonetheless. I'll take that. Oh, then other enemies unlocked here now? Serpents are. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to some of these bats. We're pretty damn close to. We only need to kill one more Dougie, some more dust sprites. Right now, though, I want to get to the beach. Ah, Willie's closed by now, right? Yeah. I want to check in with Willie at the earliest point I'm able to, because I want to see if he is selling targeted bait for squids for the quest. Which, speaking of the quest, we're at 5 days now. Okay. We're also gonna, yep, get harvest from these things. In order this shell. Oh, inventory's full. I got a ring? Ooh, I got another artifact. Okay. Here, what can I do? Do that. And then... refill those real quick. And... we'll do what amount of fishing we can. Try and get some more squid. Or I say some more. Any amount. Oh, this feels like a squid. It's moving erratically. There we go. I'm gonna actually invest in using this one for like targeted bait. Gonna turn it into some targeted bait. And then that'll help us get the rest of the squids easier. Yeah, I'm not getting that. This has gotta be another squid, oh my god. Yep, there we go. Okay. I'm fairly pleased with that. I can use the two of these to get some squid bait anyway, which will help me get all of the squid I need easier. Hopefully. Oh, right. Really quickly drop some stuff off. Alright, got a fruit. Got a ring. Got this thing I'll bring to Gunther. Tomorrow. We want to make some bait out of this, so here we go. That happened quick. So yeah, for one squid, we get 6 bait. And for the other squid, we get 7, so 13 bait. Pretty decent, honestly. Let's head to bed. Today was Linus's birthday. We got off that. I'm super excited to find out who my Secret Santa is going to be this year. Pretty excited to see who I get to... Or Who gets me? Last year, I got Robin, and Pierre got me. Let's go. Fish taco. That's so clutch from Linus. That is so clutch from Linus. Fish taco. Specifically tuna. And we need red cabbage. Sorry. Caitlin? Caroline? Caroline. I thought Caroline, but then I thought Caitlin. But yeah, I just don't have those ingredients. I actually know that every character loves rabbit's feet, besides Penny. So if I get another one of those, I might just give it that to Caroline. Can check out the beach. More nautilus shells. Some urchin, coral. All stuff worth grabbing, I'd say. A lot of trash coming out of these things. Willie's about to open shop, I believe. So I'll check with him and see what's for sale. Stonefish bait he's selling, but not the thing I'd actually need. The squid bait. Fish tanks look cool. I'll keep those in mind. Might buy some in the future. While we wait for night to roll around, so we can do squid fishing, I'll give this thing to Gunther that I have. Am I able to... take this back. I kind of want the weapon that you can get from it instead. I wish I knew about that before I donated. And then yeah, I wanted to check the quarry again. Because I wanted to see if it just like refreshes straight up. This is not built for a horse. Actually, you know what? I can just take the thing. I forgot about the thing that I can just take. I can take the thing. So check and see what Joj is selling currently. Quick peek. Okay, yeah. Gets a few rocks and ores coming back. I want to know what this place is officially called. I assume it's called like the Quarry Mine or something. Yeah, the Quarry Mine. Alright. Let's take another little delve into here. Individually, these guys aren't that bad to kill. Obviously. But when they start ganging up on me is when they're less vampiric. Does that imply some form of lifesteal mechanic? Or maybe it just applies some form of bleeding debuff? I'm simply going to try toughing this out and see what's up. Okay. Sure. Thanks for the free upgrade. Are there multiple levels to this place, or is this it? I assume this is it. You can come in here. Oh my god. Kill enemies for, like, artifacts. I assume. Like the skeletal hand thing I got. Get extra ores. And now I want to get out of here. It's about time I start heading for the beach anyway. Leave. Back to town. Back on the horse. Okay. So squid bait going on. I definitely hit right click that. What the hell? What is going on? Dude. Could not have been clicking harder. There we go. Alright, I started fishing slightly too early. Good thing I was pretty close to the time to start catching squid anyway, because I would have missed that otherwise. And just wasted all my bait. But this is a squid. No, it's a tuna. Oh, I still don't have red cabbage. Okay, come on, this has got to be a squid. Yeah. Hmm. Alright. And another squid, good. I keep doing that where I mistakenly reel in even though there's nothing there. Oh my god. Don't text and drive. Whoa. Alright, if we get good fortune with the rest of these targeted baits, we might get everything we need now. Even if we get like 8 or something, and not the full 10, I'll likely try raw dogging it with deluxe bait anyway to get the rest. Right, I think we might get all 10 of the squid we need here. We have our last targeted bait. And yep, this will be our last squid, if we catch it. Which we should. They haven't been that much of a pain to catch. They just move kind of irregularly. Alright. What do I need to get put away? Fishy stuff, some... Oh, right. Wait, I can claim this now? I get to keep... Nice, I get to keep the squid. But anyway, yeah. Like I was saying. These things... A bunch of fishy stuff. All of you are included in that. And then these resources. Okay, I know I keep saying it, but tomorrow might actually be a Skull Cavern day. I need to take another quick bathroom break though, so gonna pause here and I'll be right back. So today, I actually have the time to commit to going to the Skull Cavern. Five x the market value, you say? Sure, you can have it. Take it, man. I already gave the wizard 2 gifts this week, right? Yeah. So, here's the deal. Bring this with me. Got a second fried mushroom there. And I was trying to keep them as gifts for Elliot, but he also likes duck feathers, so... This must be the Skull Caverns thing, yeah. I want to at least attempt to get a little further. We've got some crops ready in the greenhouse, 38 of them. Funnily enough, that's exactly as many eggplants as I planted. The starfruit looks like it's going to be ready soon. Just throw some of those in there. And I'll sell these later. You know, we still need to wait for Pam, as always, to clock in at the bus station anyway. So, while we wait for that, turn in this quest and check this. Hoping for a truffle. Because the community center being complete will be huge for our progress. Now we'll leave. He's always like that. I'll take the 5k gold though. Gladly I will. At some point in the near future I may move the machine, the computer up here, into my house. I'm thinking when I get a cellar, because then I'll be able to have a bunch of stuff in my cellar and then see, well, just from inside my house, if the stuff in the cellar is ready without having to check manually all the time. Pet these guys. Restock their food a little bit. And Pam should be there by now. Yep, she just got here. Perfect. It's waste no time getting to the desert. I wonder, does the desert change at all during the seasons? Nope. No. What? That makes sense that it doesn't, but I was curious nonetheless. Nevertheless, I think nevertheless is more accurate. Anyways. I just want to focus on, like, getting deep, you know? I know you can't save progress. You have to start from 0 every time, but I'm still just gonna try to focus on getting as deep as I can. Not slowing down for any real reason. I just got an iridium bar, that's epic. No slowing down, just keep breaking rocks. Break rocks, break rocks. Not getting super lucky here with regards to a way off of this floor. There you go. I'll take what I can get. I don't like when they break apart like that. When they're grouped up, it's a lot easier to kill them quickly. I'll take it. You best believe this is what me not stopping for anything looks like. Because this is me absolutely stopping for plenty of things. Hole. Okay, we're on 11. 8 levels is pretty huge. That's a pretty substantial distance. It's gonna take a lot more to get all the way to the elusive 100. But we take those little victories. Alright. Juke those guys. And hope we find an exit soon. Come on now. Don't hold out on me. Okay. A spiral-shaped floor. We've seen these before. Bars. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to remind myself, these things take 2 iridium bars. Crystallariums. Yeah, I'd actually like to... Well, I'm here now anyway. But, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, even if I did find a ladder sooner, which there's one there, I still wanted to come up here and crack these open. Because being in the skull caves, I'm sure I could get some pretty useful things out of them. Here, I'll just chomp on these real quick. To clear a slot. Oh my god. Okay. And I'm just trying to make fast progress here, so that's... There's a cake inside that slime. I want to see what that's about. You just get a cake. What if I gifted that to, like, Haley? She has no idea where it came from. Assumes I baked it. Right, I can't pick that up. Let's chop the wood. Chopped. Alright. Let's move. Let's at least try to see if I can get deeper than 30. Get a new PB. Level 100 seems so difficult then. In just one day. Maybe I can bring a tent kit to the desert and, like, get a full day. Including the first, like, few hours of the day. Take the coal. gonna have to... I'm gonna have to bomb here. Let's see. Let's just throw bomb down up here. Nothing. Over here. Nothing. Okay. It's getting pretty late, but I still want to keep trying here. For more stuff, that is. Right. I want the iron. Going for depth reached over anything else. Currently. Oh, there's a... So we're at 27. 7 levels, that's a new PB. 34. I have a warp totem here, so I'm actually probably gonna wait on going back. Is that an obsidian edge? Not at all. Wicked Chris, don't really care about that. Alright. That's iridium. I want to collect that. Obviously, I'd want to collect it. Yikes, I'm not getting very lucky with uncovering exits. 6 more levels. More iridium, but they're these things. Do these still drop the iridium? Okay, this one's real. There's some more deposits over there. Let's slash this guy. Real. Crab, unfortunately. Dropped a crab cake though, and actually dropped some ore. Right, but it's getting late. Okay, so we got 2 more iridium bars worth of ore out of that. But we also got an iridium bar on its own. More resources, just pile them in here. Some geodes, that, forage, and cooking. And let's run our sleepy heads to bed. So it's Caroline's birthday tomorrow. I don't really have any good gifts for her. She did fill the water bowl. Did she actually fed the animals? What did I just say? Fed the animals. She really did feed them. It's so nice of her. I knew these would be done today. So we got 24 star fruit. Which we plan to turn into as many seeds as we can get. So remember, 24 star fruit earned. I want to make sure here I'm not missing any spots there. So 5 turned to 9, 10 turned to 18. $15 turned to 29. And what's the max salt count here? So 8, 16. So 64 is the max we can plant in this space here that I've allotted myself for starfruit. So with the harvest that comes after harvesting this next lot, I'm gonna be able to hopefully fully fill all the seeds. 24 turned to 45. We might even get some leftover seeds after the next harvest. Or, leftover fruit, I should say. I should say, because that's what I mean. That's a lot more starfruit. But at no point should I ever allow myself to start slacking on reproducing starfruit. Always turn back into seeds what's needed. And then the rest use for like juice or whatever it can be made into. Alright, and the plan today is definitely to take these with me and maybe even a chest. Here's the idea. Head to the desert. Right. Come up here, we're gonna put a chest down. Temporarily for... literally all these things I don't need down there. Technically I don't need these down there. Then when I come up, I will tent out here, sleep here for the night, have the full day tomorrow, and then at the end of that session, I'll come up and I'll... Maybe I don't want to walk to the farm because I want to come up here and collect my tools. For now, let's just, you know, drop in. And get to work. Since I don't have a complete full day's worth of time here, but I will tomorrow, I might make today a slower paced one. Just trying to kill enemies, collect loot. And focus on depth again tomorrow. See, I've been down here for like 2 to 3 hours already. I'm still level 1. I am looking for an exit. I'm not like taking that much of a leisurely stroll. Not intentionally. Oh my god. Oh my, I'm so, like... Just kinda sitting here idly doing this, but like... I'm a little mold that I had to break that much stuff just to get one exit. Where is this one bomb gonna be most useful? It would blow up quite a few things there. And yep, we get a ladder. And the coal for another bomb. Should really come down here preloaded with a few bombs. Hmm. I might actually start stockpiling these bombs for tomorrow's run. And now that we've got that uncovered, let's check quickly the rest of this floor. Nothing. Oh, that's a new enemy down there. Oh my god! That's my first death. I didn't realize I was so low. Okay, those aren't so bad. Christ, though, did you have to bring me home without my tools? You know how much shit I've got at the freaking desert, dude? How much shit I left behind? Do you know how much shit I left there? Shit, man. You're not gonna berate me, are you? No, for being so reckless. Alright. Poppy seed muffin. Can't even fill the water bowl. Thank you, George, for the stone. Festival of Ice is tomorrow. Can't really do nothing. Cause I ain't got my tools. Okay. Well, it's Sunday, so I'll at least check the traveling car out. A truffle would make the session. Make the whole session. Because then we could completely finish the community center. And that would be huge. I was about to say, oh, I just missed that, but I don't even have my goddamn pan. Yeah, nothing. I don't often visit the secret woods these days. I keep forgetting it exists. I can come here, but I can't. It's not like I can collect those trees. You know, I think I actually do know where my time is best spent on a day like this, where I have no tools. Remember, we only needed to kill one more Dougie, like a few more bats, stuff like that for rewards from the combat place, whatever it's called. I could stop by the mines and do a little stuff there. Or I could just wait 40 minutes and be able to go grab my stuff back from the desert. I think I'll do both, obviously. just... Ready. Alright, this whole thing... Great idea and concept. Kinda meh in execution. But let's still get something out of this day. Let's head to the quarry first. I'm just curious to see what's here. More coal. And a little bit of copper. And then to the main mines. I don't remember exactly where the duggies are, but... we can just focus on more, pretty sure there were duggies here in the past. Yep, there's our last doggy. Monster Slayer goal complete. Still see Jill for your reward. I think I accidentally killed one before it even finished coming out of the ground. I need a more batty place. I know there's a lot of bats in the ice layers. Oh yeah, and I need to kill these more of these things anyway. Another goal already complete. Right, because I was killing bats in the skull cavern as well as, you know, these bats. Okay. That's 2 more rewards I can claim. I don't even remember what I got for the other ones. But I'll be interested to see anyway. Right there. Love these big deposits of ore that we keep finding. Let's kill these dust sprites at least. Is that one of the things I still need to kill a certain amount of? And I'm sure the ghosts are also a thing I need to kill an amount of. Let's go check the stats and see what's up. And also collect our rewards. So we just finished... We had skeletons and cave insects. We just finished doggies and bats. We're 59 away from dust sprites. Void spirits, I assume, are the ghosts. Rock crabs, we're only 13 away. Slimes, we still have a pretty decent amount to go. But for what we just did, we get a hard hat. Gain a little health every time you slay a monster. Vampire ring. I might go ahead and throw that on. Oh, interesting. I'm happy enough with my look. Bus stop. Okay, we're just coming up on the 3-hour mark for the stream. And it feels a good time to take a break. So... a break I will take. Alright, we got that already. And tomorrow is the Festival of Ice, so we'll be starting with the Festival of Ice tomorrow. Or, well, next stream, I mean. Which could be today or it could be tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah. Peace.